Good evening, everyone. My name is Tiffany Dyer, and this evening I will be speaking about mandated reporting in New York State. So, what is mandated reporting? Mandated reporting is a legal requirement that certain individuals must report suspected child abuse or neglect to the appropriate authorities. So I know for myself, I have been working with the Department of Education for almost 10 years now. And mandated reporting is a frequent word that is used, but it's something that is used a lot when we have seen child abuse cases, right? So, like, the main purpose and the goal is just to protect the child at all costs, and prevent them from harm. So who is required to report? Teachers, school counselors, social workers, doctors, nurses, therapists, other health professionals, um, daycare providers, foster care parents, and anybody that has like a certain authority over a child, right? So, in what situations do you report something, right? So, if you suspect abuse, if it's physical, emotional, sexual, or neglect, you have to report, right? Neglect can be defined as a failure to provide the basic necessities like food, shelter, or even medical care. I know that working in the schools, and during my undergrad time too, there was a time where the social worker would do certain checks on the students and they would see their teeth to see like, if there's any decay. And there were some kids that had like a lot of decay, so we could understand like it was hard for them to eat. And some parents like, they go without even paying attention to like the basic things that the children need. I have had an experience where we have seen students that had the wrong size shoes on and their feet are cramped up, and you can see like the bruises on their feet. There has been like different cases that we have seen throughout the years, and it has been something that is just like, wow, like how can that be like, something that you did not realize. um Exportation, using child for labor, report that no child should be doing anything for labor, or any type of harmful activities. um and signs of abuse can be like any unexplained injuries, like behavior changes, fear of adults, and sometimes when they're afraid to go home, like you never know. um and then with the reporting process, normally you would have to just call the mandated reporting number that they have. um and basically like you just report and say like what you said, what you seen, and what you was told by the child. And yeah, and then from there on, the reporters or like CPS or ACS will take over the lead from there. um but yeah, this is something that's very important, because some things like if there were true findings towards it, then yes, there would be extra steps or extra procedures done in those situations. But then if those cases were unfounded and like there was things like like you should have never had to worry about that, then in those cases, then like the professionals are the ones that let you know. But the main important thing is just the prevention of harm on children, because a lot of children are getting hurt. And every day when I watch on the news, there could have been a lot of things that could have been prevented with just one phone call. And as us being soon graduates of the MSW program, I hope that like we could all fortunately utilize this number to prevent these certain mishaps that happen in these households with children. And yeah, this is my video. Thank you.